With more on this. So, Ange, what kind of fallout could we see from this recording?
Exactly. These tapes, they aired exclusively on CNN last night. And while those tapes are difficult to understand, specifically whether you hear that word cash, there's a lot of people talking about it. Sure. And I'm certain that at the White House, there's some heated discussion going on right now, maybe some strategizing of how they're going to handle this, how they're going to respond. Until now, we knew the FBI had seized 12 tapes total from Michael Cohen's house. That was last April, along with emails, other business records, but we didn't know what was on them. In the past, Cohen has told the media that he'd take a bullet for the president, but recently you've heard him kind of turn on that, saying that he will cooperate with U.S. prosecutors as they investigate him for possible bank fraud and campaign finance violations, whether he paid women to stay silent about their affairs with Trump. Now, Frank, like you always do in politics, there's really two sides to this. You have one side saying this recording is damning. Wait till you hear those other tapes, because again, they got 12 of them. Then you have Trump's supporters, his attorney, Rudy Giuliani, calling this whole thing ridiculous. He says Cohen secretly recorded that conversation before the election, but he says, hold up, there's no indication of any crime being committed on this tape.
What was interesting, Trump, originally said he had no idea of any payment, and here he is on tape discussing some payment, who knows what. So is there anything else you think that these tapes could divulge?
So attorneys have been calling for these things to be released to the entire public for months now, since the FBI got a hold of them. Cohen's lawyer was really the one to give this tape specifically to CNN. So you do have to ask, what's the motive here? I understand that besides that snippet that you just heard on that same tape, you also hear Cohen and Trump later running through a list of what CNN is calling potential legal issues, including whether Trump's divorce records will be published, as well as just kind of everyday conversation. So things like polling numbers, that sort of conversation. So Frank, it'll be interesting again to see what Trump has to say about all of this.
It is.